Hello, everyone. This is Lawyer Lifeline, and I'm Gray Robinson. I am a coach that helps lawyers deal with anxiety, stress, burnout, depression, those negative things that can ruin your life. I want to do a series starting with this video on burnout. What is burnout and how can we prevent it? How can we manage it? How can we have a happy and successful law career without getting depressed? And so the first thing to do, obviously, is to understand what burnout is. Burnout is the state of exhaustion, mental and emotional distress, and anxiety that we feel when we've been doing it too long. And we haven't been doing the things that nurture our soul, when we haven't been doing the things that help us deal with the stress, anxiety, and depression that comes with a high stress, high risk, high profile job. And so the most important thing to understand is that, unfortunately, burnout is the inevitable result of a law career if you don't do things to prevent it. You know, lawyers are so good at requiring warnings, like warning labels like, don't put your hand underneath the lawnmower if it's on, or don't drink the contents of this car battery. You know, some of these things would seem to be common sense, but for whatever reason, lawyers have sued and won lawsuits because people don't have much common sense. And lawyers can get into the same kind of trouble because they're not doing common sense things to help them deal with the stress of practicing law. So I've got 10 things that I want to suggest to you that will avoid burnout. And the first two we'll handle in this video because I don't want you to have to watch an hour-long video. I like to do things in a little bit briefer mode so you can digest it easily. And so there are two things I want to talk about now. One of them is talk to somebody. Have somebody that you trust, that you can be honest with, that you can tell that you're struggling emotionally or mentally, that you're having problems like insomnia, or that you're losing focus, or that you hate your job. Find somebody that you can talk to that can discuss and help you plan. You know, this could be a mental health professional, could be a doctor, it could be somebody like me who coaches lawyers on how to avoid burnout. So at least find somebody, whether it's a colleague or somebody like me that you can talk to, that can help you with your problems. Because one thing we all know is lawyers idolize the Lone Ranger. We like to do things by ourselves. We generally avoid doing things in groups. We like to have total control of our environment, and we trick ourselves into thinking that being loners is a good thing, and it's not. So go find somebody you can confide in and can help you deal with these stressors. The second thing that I want you to understand is that this is the normal result of the practice of law, which is a risky, high stress, high reward, but it can be very, very stressful kind of life if you don't have a strategy to deal with the stressors. It's just like first responders. It's just like medical doctors who deal with tragic cases. It's just like anybody who deals with people who have experienced tragedy or stress or trauma. And if you don't do something to offset that day to day, month to month, year to year, you're going to get in trouble. And you're going to start feeling the symptoms of burnout, which are, as I've said, insomnia, poor health, maybe addiction to substance abuse, probably lack of satisfaction of what you're doing. Maybe you just lose feeling entirely and you become numb. So if you're starting to feel those kinds of symptoms, please go to my website, www.lawyerlifeline.net. I have lots of things that can help you, or schedule a free consultation and we can get you back on the road to happy destiny. See you next time.